Mahat Dangal that's currently ensuing in Maharashtra. All eyes currently now in the national capital with a mega NCP executive meet. Pawar Senior, Sharad Pawar and Supriya Sule have reached the national capital for that meet. The meeting to be held at Sharad Pawar's residence. A day after a slew of meetings in Mumbai, the NCP Executive Committee meeting now to be held in Delhi. It's going to be quite a factor to decide who's really going to be the NCP, real NCP. In fact, as we see now, there's at least 32 MLAs who are siding with Ajit Pawar and barely 10 with Sharad Pawar. Clearly, Ajit Pawar at the moment has the numbers, but he's still got to pull in at least 4 more to skirt the defection law. Let me quickly cut across to Akshay Dongre, who's been following up on the arrivals coming in from Maharashtra. Akshay, we know that Sharad Pawar, his daughter Supriya Sule have arrived in the national capital. The NCP's national executive meet is going to be held. This will be almost a deciding factor to understand really who's in the Sharad camp, who's in the Ajit camp.
Well, absolutely, Nabila. In fact, we are standing right outside the residence of Mr. Sharad Pawar. Mr. Sharad Pawar, along with his daughter Supriya Sule, they have already reached. However, the other members who will be present here for the national executive meet of the NCP will include Yoganand Shastri, who is the General Secretary of NCP, Jitendra Awad, again General Secretary S.R. Kohli, who is the Secretary. Then there will be Vandana Chauhan, who is a member of the National Executive Committee, and the women chief of NCP, Fauzia Khan. So all of these leaders will be here. PC Chako has already come here, who is also a member of the NCP, and it's going to be a high-profile meeting as far as the major decisions of the party are concerned. There was a poster board as well, Nabila. I would like to show our viewers that as well. That started last night and in fact continued till today morning, where all the posters that had pictures of Ajit Pawar, Praful Patel, they have been brought down by the NCP workers and members, and new posters have been put up here that only have Ajit Pawar, that only have Sharad Pawar, Supriya Sule, then Mr. Jitendra Awad's picture is already also there. Other posters that are also new here at the residence of Mr. Sharad Pawar and at the NCP office are of this image from the movie Bahubali, and this poster claims that there will be action by the public. Public will judge all of those people who have betrayed the ideology of Mr. Sharad Pawar, who have betrayed the party. So clearly here, at least at the NCP headquarters in the national capital and the residence of Mr. Sharad Pawar in Delhi, the sentiment is very clear. The workers who back Mr. Sharad Pawar are calling the action, the move by Mr. Praful Patel and Ajit Pawar a betrayal of the ideals of Sharad Pawar and of his politics. So it remains to be seen that what exactly are the decisions that will be taken, but at 4 p.m. Everything will be discussed among the leaders who will be present here at 6 Janpath, the official residence of Mr. Sharad Pawar, the leader of NCP.
All right, so Maharashtra politics clearly on the boil here, as you have Sharad Pawar, who's just decided to hold a national executive meet of the NCP in the national capital. We're seeing he and his daughter, who's just arrived into Delhi. We're going to take you through a lot more developments coming in, but cutting across to some big news. Political drama in Maharashtra now continues to unravel. NCP patriarch Sharad Pawar, as you see in those images, arrives in the national capital. He's scheduled to hold that national executive meeting at the NCP's Delhi office. Ahead of this meeting, new posters of NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar and his daughter Supriya Sule were put up right outside the party office. Old posters which had Ajit Pawar, Praful Patel along with Sharad Pawar have all been removed. Meanwhile, in a veiled attack on the rebel NCP Netas, Gaddar posters have also erected outside the office. All right, at least 40 top NCP Netas present in Pawar's meeting. Working committee, major stake, crucial decisions. NCP working meeting will be held at Sharad Pawar's 6 Janpath house in Delhi. The meeting will be held at about 3 p.m. 40 members will remain in that meeting. Now, who are those top 40 NCP Netas who will be part of this national executive meeting is something that we've got to wait and watch. But at the moment, Sharad Pawar has called in the NCP cadre to join in for this national executive meeting. At least 40 members are likely to attend. It's going to be held at 6 Janpath in Delhi at the residence of Sharad Pawar. This is the inside scoop that we have of this national executive meet of the NCP. Akshay Dongre with more on that. Akshay, go on. Give us a sense of this meeting. What's on the agenda? What's really to be decided? As Sharad Pawar calls his party cadre, 40 members are expected to be part of it. Who are these 40 people? And what really would be the conclusion of this meeting today?
Well, Nabila, if you talk about the discussion that are to be held, then one thing is very clear, the ongoing crisis, how Ajit Pawar and Praful Patel broke away from the leadership of Mr. Sharad Pawar. They've joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. In fact, they're part of the government as well. But the action that NCP has to take, as you were all rightly mentioning, the anti-defection law, whether it applies here or not, that will be discussed. What action does Sharad Pawar has to take, how the party cadre has to be mobilized behind the leadership of Mr. Sharad Pawar, how Supriya Sule can be given more responsibilities of the party, that all will be discussed. As it is clear from the pictures and the posters, the new posters that have come up, Supriya Sule is most likely to be the deputy of Mr. Sharad Pawar as far as all the other major decisions are concerned that are to follow after this particular crisis.